Hello, dear guests, and welcome to our last, but certainly not the least, webinar in our special series where we hear stories and dreams and passions of these extraordinary young women. This special series is a part of collaboration between the Girls Go STEM initiative and Enhanced University Alliance, which connects 10 universities of technology across Europe. I will be your moderator today. My name is Nina Shashlia. I'm from Serbia, and today I have two huge honors. I have the honor to interview these amazing women who are also STEM ambassadors in Enhanced Alliance, and I also have the chance to represent my organization, let's say, that I'm ambassador for, which is an AIT Girls Go STEM organization. AIT Girls Go STEM organization is initiative is an European organization that connects, empowers, and encourages young girls all across the world, and it encourages them to pursue their dreams and passions, especially the ones in STEM. It is also an educational platform where there are many topics and that explore many different STEM fields, and we have really interesting and exciting courses. So if you are someone that's interested in them, you should definitely check it out. So before we start, I want to walk you guys through our agenda for today. So in, let's say, first 40 minutes, I will be interviewing the girls with some already prepared questions. And then in the last, let's say, 15 minutes, you guys get the chance to ask anything that you want to our speakers. So anything that interests you, please ask. And you can either write that question in the chat, or you can write it in via a link in the chat if you are a little shy because it's anonymous, or you can just unmute yourself and ask the question. But I really encourage you guys to ask any questions because I know what it's like. I'm the person who likes asking questions and who is really curious. So you don't have to be shy for anything. Our speakers are really happy to answer any questions you have. So please let the motto for today be there are no stupid questions here. So let's talk about today's topic. We all know that there are many environmental problems, such as, let's say, global warming. And when we think about these solutions, we often think about recycling and planting more trees. But today we are going to discuss a different approach, which is coding for a greener digital world, which is our today's topic. And so you will get to hear some tips and tricks how to better code, for it to be less wasteful, and just also, which I think is the most maybe exciting part, if you ask me, to hear about outstanding projects that our speakers are undertaking, and therefore to hear about their contribution to helping our planet. Believe me, I heard some of it, and they are truly amazing. They're so interesting, and like it also has a good cause. So how cool is that? I think it's just you will hear about it. I don't want to, to just talk about it. You will get to hear everything about it. So, without further ado, I have the honor, and please welcome. Uh, I have the honor to introduce to you our wonderful speakers, Fariha from RWTH Aachen University in Germany. She is studying there. She's a student there. She studies advanced computational methods in civil engineering. And hello, Fariha. How are you? Are you excited? How are you feeling?
Hi Nina, yeah, I'm excited to dive into the topic and share my story, how it started and how I'm contributing to this greener digital world.
I'm so glad that you're here with us. And also we have Chiara, who is studying at Politecnico di Milano in Italy. She is studying engineering of computing systems. So how are you, Chiara, today? Are you also excited?
Yes, I really am. And please be curious. Ask me questions.
Yes. Yes, you heard her, you heard the speaker. I'm sure Fariha also agrees with that. So do you? I mean, Fariha, I'm sure you do.
Yeah, definitely. Ask as many questions you have.
Great, so you guys heard it here. So, well, let's start with questions. First, I'm the curious one, then you guys will get to be the curious ones as well. So, the first question is for our dear Fariha. So, She here is studying civil engineering, as I mentioned previously, and I think it's a topic that we don't hear much about. So, Fariha, civil engineering and coding don't sound like an obvious match. So, how do these two worlds actually come together? Can you please explain it?
Yeah, like when you heard the civil engineering and like coding, it doesn't like goes like along with each other. So the interesting part is like the traditional civil engineering is like building bridges or building anything related to building, like building houses, building bridges, building water reservoirs. So, but now, like in today's world, like we are not just confined in building, like like it has gone beyond building, and now we have to like more analyze how the system work. Traditionally for civil engineering we have to do a lot of testings, and it takes a lot of manual work to do it, and also a time, and the results are not like accurate all the time. So like with the recent coding system, we can't like stimulate mathematical models and see how that is works, which not just like reduce the timings, but also like we can get more accurate results from it. In my course, like which is advanced computational methods, we just don't like study how to design or build structures. We also study like how structures react to different forces, and how they behave like under different kind of loading. So building and like as I told previously, we have to like test everything physically, like which used to take a lot of resources. But now because of the coding thing, we can build the models first, try the codes first, and then we can like go with like one solution. Before that we were just confined in one solution, like there were like not different paths that we can go along. But now with the coding and simulation based models, we can like try different scenarios and different loads or different temperature, how does it work. And yeah, that is like how it's related to coding, because now sustainability is really important. Sustainability, like if we like design building more smarter and intelligently, we reduce energy and minimize waste and resources. So that's how like we are becoming more and more sustainable. So yeah, that how is coding like. Yeah, like I can like hear my professors like who are like working in the civil engineering industry for like 30 years or 40 years. They used to say like they had to do every calculation manually, that used to take them hours to do it. But now like we have so many softwares that we have STAD, we have ETABS. With that, like we can build like design 50 or 30 story building like within minutes. So it's really convenient now. The manpower has reduced, the time has reduced, the physical testing has reduced. So now like it's a different civil engineering. It's not just like manual research or like manual testing. It's more about doing it smartly and like being more efficient about it.
That's so perfect for this topic today, and thank you for sharing that. That is really awesome, and as you said, it's really sustainable as well, which is what we are talking about today. So, Chiara, as we mentioned, you're studying at Polimi. Can you tell us more about your studies?
Yes, I study computer engineering. I'm in my bachelor, third year. So the journey has kind of just started. And I learned to build the machines that do the code for here. Compared to computer
Perfect.
science, engineering gives me a biggest picture on how the programs run on computer. So much more than programming, because I learn about electronics and physics, like only a simple sum of two numbers. How is it made on computers? And how can we make these much, much more efficient? And efficiency has a direct correlation with resources, because if a calculus takes less time, it takes less energy, and all of these series of optimization leads to uh, biggest uh,
Exactly.
biggest strength and resources for all others engineers, and less stress on the planet. So yeah,
Yeah,
lots of fun.
Yes, it's perfect how it directly connects with Parijas, so it's
Yeah.
like a full circle, you know what I mean? And it's really cool that you have a full understanding of what you're studying because you all study programming and electronics. So I think that's really awesome. Well,
Right.
let's talk even more about it. And the next question for both of you is, are you guys doing or have you already done any projects that are connected to today's topic, coding for a greener digital world? For Riha, what projects have you done or have you been doing?
Okay, like when people hear the word civil engineering, they just think like it's about building structures, but it's not. Like civil engineering is like a interdisciplinary faculty which involves like water engineering, environmental engineering, structural engineering, transportation engineering. So you name it. Like we have a lot of things that we are working with. It's not just like confined in building. So now I'm like working on a water treatment project,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like interdisciplinary field which is like environmental engineering and also chemical engineering. So now we can like think like what are the like the main resources of the water. It's clean water, right? And
Mm-hmm.
like we don't have it like so much to left with. Like there are so many places which are running out of it. So like I am working on a project like where we treat the wastewater using anomax bacteria. So like wastewater is not just like the pollution that they have in it, it's also about like the harmful chemicals. And for it is like, for me it is like I'm dealing with ammonia. Like we can't like reuse the wastewater which is like filled with ammonia. So yeah, like I'm working on the project, and like I'm developing a mathematical model so that we can like we don't have to do every test manually. Like we can
Mm-hmm.
I can test different scenario like the oxygen or the temperature, and like be more efficient with the project. And also like to like I will try to explain my project in a simpler verse so I will not try to go deep into it. So the main thing is like and like we are using Anomex bacteria to like take the ammonia out of the wastewater and like convert it into nitrogen and like water. So water is like which
Is
is our main goal. So it's like and nitrogen is a, like a harmless gas. We can like so that we can reuse the water. So yeah, like I'm using coding to make chemistry more smarter so that
mm-hmm.
we have like more US water. And like I'm like there are so many projects around the world which are going to make water more reusable, because we have to, because we
Mm-hmm.
don't we can't like keep on increasing the wastewater. So like like one of the project, before starting working on this project, I was like really curious about like the new water project in Singapore. They have really like limited resources of clean water. So now they are treating the wastewater and like cleaning it to that extent that they can use the water for industrial or use, or even for drinking. So yeah, so I'm working on it. Like I'm working so make the climate more sustainable so that we have more resources of water.
Yeah, that really is our goal at the end. I mean, and also thank you for like explaining the your project. I think yeah, it is kind of because terms are a bit complicated. I think not people lot know about it, but I think we all understood it. So thank you so much. And how about you, Chiara? What are you doing?
I want to tell you about a project connected with a class I made.
Mhm.
And I think the interesting part is about how I came up with this project. Because I took a Fundamentals of Human-Computer Interaction class. So, have you ever used like an app or a website which sounded like useless, or you didn't know how to use it? I think
Yeah, I think
it's quite
so.
common, right?
Yeah.
There's often lots of work from us engineering, um, which isn't really needed from people, which people won't use. And that's kind of a really big waste of resources and
Hmm.
time, mostly. So the point of this class was to learn how to understand what the world needs. So it leads me to take some user research and do task analysis to understand the theme and what to build. Like the theme was sustainability, so it was quite open. And me and my teams started get around in the city and asking people what were their habits. And we came up with an ideas to announce the swap parties. Those are social events where people trade items they no longer use, like
Awesome.
clothes, old piece of furniture, books, and all of these things. So, as a group, we prototyped an application that could link those neighborhood
Oh.
and help people to participate to those events. And I find it really fascinating how we came up with the ideas and really, really like the methods because there's no need to build something else if nobody needs it, right?
Yes, exactly. So you basically built a social network for sustainability, and
Yeah.
that
And
is
lots of good ideas came up from the class because we
yeah.
were encouraged to do so.
And did you have like a chance to with those ideas? Did you implement or are you planning to? Do you have any other projects coming up?
Yeah, right now we have a mock-up. It's not that it's only a few months ago, so
Mm-hmm.
who knows? Maybe we are yet building on that. On that, it would be nice.
Okay, yeah.
And actually, it helped me understand what to do after my bachelor because it's 3 year bachelor in Italy, and I will do a master degree from EAT Digital. And it's in human-computer interaction design and extended reality. So, like,
Oh.
the XR systems, which can be used in healthcare, culture, education, entertainment. And it's a double degree in Europe, so between Polimi and
Oh.
KTH in Stockholm. So, yeah, lots
Yeah.
of projects will come, and I'll be happy to
Yeah,
you
and you
guys.
yeah, that is truly amazing. I mean you guys, I don't know, like I hope when I get to college and I get to university, I will also have a chance to do this important, yeah, right, like projects because I think they really do matter and I think yeah, they're just awesome. So thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for sharing. Do you have anything to add to this maybe? Or do you want to go to other questions?
We
No?
can
Okay.
go. Yeah,
Okay.
let's talk about.
Eh. Oh, perfect. So the next question is, what are some simple changes people can incorporate into their coding to make it more circular or resource efficient? Is it just about writing a cleaner code, or is there something more to it? For Riho, what is your take on that?
I think like be more efficient, like don't like focus on the computational parts and like don't so like just like writing simple codes and like being more mindful about it is
Mhm.
like I think that's enough. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Perfect. And Kiara, what about you? What do you think?
Yeah, agree to Faria. And also, like, first things that comes to mind is the efficiency of algorithming.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if an algorithm is faster, it uses less resources. So that's the first thing.
Exactly.
But also, like, to give you an advice, something you can use daily, also without dealing with that much of thinking, build sustainable code for you and for the others around you. And I mean,
Mm-hmm.
open source. I that's instead of building software that only you will understand,
Mm-hmm.
look for projects kept from people all around the world and contribute to those. Because if the software is free, everyone can use it, so it's reused. It's like with the resources, like with material. It's very, very connected. So, like in your code, write comments in English so that anybody else will understand. Learn to write code that other people or even yourself in 10 years will
Mm-hmm.
understand. So it really help you saving yourself and potentially someone else from all over the world can help you and build things together. And that's really, really something positive to think about and
Yeah.
let's do very, very big things like the Linux systems
Mm-hmm.
started like that, or maybe 3D printing, or if you ever heard of Arduino, those are all open source, which means everybody helps. And I find it really, really fascinating and near to greener digital world because it's
Yeah,
more sustainable. at all.
Yeah, exactly. Like we can all do it together. And whenever I go to like do any projects or anything, my like teachers, mentors, whatever, they're always telling me, make a code to be clean because in 5 days you won't know what you wrote and like
Yeah.
you will just be so lost. And like I think that's the first thing that they say. And like for open source, of course, like I don't know what I would do without open source, to be honest. Like
Right.
there are so many things like they just and often it happens that they just write code more efficiently, which is our goal at the end. And like it just so amazing. So yeah, I totally hear you on that and totally 100% agree. Well, the next one is if you don't have anything to add, um, do your universities, Polimi and RWTH Aachen University, work on being less wasteful? And if so, in what ways? Fariha, how does your university do that, if they do?
I think like at present, like there are like the universities are becoming more and more concerned with
Hmm.
environment sustainability, and like there are so many like courses that they are like introducing regarding of environment sustainability, renewable energy, and more efficient infrastructures. Because like past like there are like now in my course I can see there are like more research how to like save the old buildings and like preserve them. So yeah, like there are so many researchers going on that. And also like now like we are becoming more aware like which construction materials we are using in the buildings, so they are so that we don't waste so much energy or resources from the world. And also like it's not just about like big projects or like big research articles. It's also about like the small things, like like reducing the usage of paper. Like now universities are becoming more digitalized, so that
Hmm.
they are reducing the waste of the resources. So yeah, I think. And also like I have came across like different projects going on in my universities regarding sustainability. Like as I told, like the smart building projects. Now like now there is like smart building, like where we are like where the building itself can generate energy from solar energy and like produce its own electricity. And like yeah, so like now we are trying to making the building more smarter, so that we don't like use energy more, and we
Oh.
can just produce the energies ourselves and like make the building like be zero energy. So yeah, like there are so many projects going on around that. And yeah, and also like that at now I'm working at Politecnico di Milano
Hmm.
as a research assistant in like
Ooh.
nitrogen removal by anomox bacteria that I told before. So yeah, like that's also like a project that is like really
Hmm.
important for sustainability. It is like there, and I came across like so many projects related to wastewater treatment, so we can save water and like make it reusable. And yeah, like I think I have been part with both universities somehow, and I have seen so many projects like going around regarding sustainability.
And in your like because you're on your master now in
Mhm.
your university when you were I'm not sure in which university did you attend, like were there some like um were there some ways that they tried to make it less wasteful, like what did you study at your bachelor's degree?
Okay, now I'm doing my master's in
Hmm.
RWTH Aachen, and like as I told, like we are trying to make the structure more sustainable by going through the like the loads and how the building reacts to the loads, so that we can make the buildings more more like be safe for a longer time,
Circular,
so that
yeah.
we can use it more. And also like not just breaking the old buildings down, so like how to like keep the buildings and do some modifications regarding structural safety. And like yeah, so that we can like reduce the wastage of a new building.
That's perfect. And Chiara, and Polimi, what is like happening to what are they, what's like, how they say it, measurements are they taking to be less wasteful?
Well, like there's lots of us, so many things because we are like a small city into the city. So
Mm-hmm.
you need to take care of heating, electricity, and all of these small details, and lots of work on that. And also something that is near to me is the research in hypercomputing.
Uh-huh.
There is also a master in high performance computing. So lots of research on how to build more efficient CPUs and memories because it all starts on that. It has an impact really big when you think about even at the smallest percentage replicated in all of the application. It's really big impact. And lots of research also on the e-waste, like the whole electronic device you
Mm-hmm.
weigh. And lots of this research is shared all across Europe. That's really inspiring as well. Also with the Enhance Alliance. And lately, I noticed that in every class I make, there's some hint or some tips or some link with the theory or something that engaged me to think about the impact of these technologies. Like right now, I'm doing an economic class, the
Mm-hmm.
simple economic mix, the easier you can get. And they are teaching me how to read the sustainability report.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
like also teacher have some projects and they happy to talk about those. And that's something I'm discovering in those last years because at first year I was a bit shy. I didn't talk with my teachers that much. But
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I learned that they do amazing projects and it's really nice to speak with them and learn about those things. It's really great. Yeah.
Can you tell us about one of those projects that they're doing, if you know? I mean, I'm getting
Yeah.
you don't know the details, but like, the main idea maybe.
Okay, like one was about a new way to produce energy,
Ah, okay. Like
like
water, okay, yeah.
yeah, like
Like
using
for
kites.
kites,
You know
like
kites, like a
boats?
no, like kites,
Oh.
like we fly the
Ah,
kite.
okay, 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 okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I
Like
thought you said
imagine a
kayak.
big
Yeah.
kite that's do a circular movement and
Uh-huh.
produce energy.
Oh, so
And like
like
you can put those into inside the oceans and save up many materials because it's much lighter. Uh,
mm-hmm.
yeah, that was like it shocked me. I still remember it.
Yeah. It's
Also, lots with driving, many tests on autonomous driving and electric driving.
electric cars,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. With
Yeah, yeah.
Maserati, if you know that.
With
Maserati as
ah,
a partnership with Polimi, like
okay. Oh,
cars. Yeah.
okay. Wow, okay.
Yeah, really classy.
Well, okay, so your universities are really like looking to, sprinkle some of this sustainability ideas and to motivate you, which I'm really glad to hear about. And yeah, that's just really amazing. I'm really glad to do that. I mean, I hope when I go to university, I will also get the chance to have like teachers that inspire me to be less wasteful. I think that's really like it's a really big problem. And as you said, Chiara, like I mean, you said something about um like one thing and many like little things can contribute to one big one. So I think
Yeah,
that's
actually.
so it's awesome like it's a big cause, and if we all do some just a little things, we can make a great change. Okay, wow. Okay, I'm just really amused. So now for like more advice for the audience. What advice would you give to your younger self, or really just someone who wants to pursue STEM? What like challenges were you facing? How just just what you do think is something that one person could use for advice? Pariha, what do you think? What are you advising?
Like it's like a really deep question, I guess. Like it's not
Mm,
like simple way to
for
answer
sure.
it. Yeah, like I always have like a deep connection with maths. Like I
Wow.
used to love numbers. Like when I was like little, I was like really shy, that kid who doesn't talk to anyone, that kind of thing. And my comfort zone was like maths. So I used to love maths. So like, but like there was a like stereotype in the family or in the culture that
Uh,
like doctors are like more suitable for female or like any biological
mm,
related jobs. But like for me, it didn't go well because I hated biology growing up and I loved math. So, and I really wanted to pursue something related to this sector. So, yeah, then I chose like, then I was like, okay, I have to be either I will study maths or like I will study engineering because it's really related to the mathematics section. And like when I chose like, okay, I have which sector, and everyone was like, no, 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 don't go to engineering, like it's hard. And I'm like, no, but like it is what will make me happy. Like if I choose a
mm,
path which is like really convenient for the society or for like the gender roles, like I will never be happy. I have to choose something what makes me happy. So that's
yes.
how I came across like engineering. And then again, like while choosing my like specification, I came like I wanted to civil engineering, and then there was like again like civil engineering is like a male dominated sector. Like
Mm,
female engineers can't like shine that much in the sector, but which is actually true in some sectors, because like when I started my first job, like I think I have like 20 colleagues, which were like 18 of them were men, and like just like
ah,
two female engineers working, and both of are like really young, like engineers like who just started their working. So yeah, it was like first it was like a shock, but then I started enjoying it because like civil engineering is a sector that I always wanted to choose for myself, because like I really like how like you can like do something and you can have the output in front of your eyes, and it's not just you, like it will stay for 100 or 200 years and you don't know when. So yeah, it like I will suggest like do what makes you happy. Like if you want to listen to other people, I think it never go went well with me. Like
yeah,
even like I think like if I like make some mistake in choosing my path, it will be my decision. So
exactly,
exactly.
exactly.
Like that what is important for me. Like even if I regret it, it will be my decision to regret. So
Yeah.
yeah, like I will say like yeah, like do it like what makes you happy, because like a career is a path that you have to like do it like your entire life. So
Mm-hmm.
I will say that like don't think about that. Okay, this job will pay more, and like the field I want to go is like pay less. It doesn't matter. It's like if you are like good what you are doing, like you can like have a mental peace and also a like good living with that. So yeah, I will just like don't go with the conventions, like see like what works for you, and like in which area you feel like you can like like you can work with it and like you are capable to do it. So I think yeah. And like for me, if I want to like suggest myself something, is like I'm that kind of person like which gets paranoid a lot. Like what if I can't make it, what if I can I will fail it. I like so I will say my younger self, like don't doubt yourself,
Mm-hmm.
do like whatever makes you happy. And like I think like it will always work out. It doesn't matter like how, like for some people it will take less time, for some people it might take more time, but you will be there. So as long as you like put your effort and like love what you're doing, I think it doesn't matter.
Yeah, what you said about like doubting yourself and giving your advice for that, we had like a session with we were okay. So Girl Goes Them had like a trip to Barcelona, and we had this amazing session with Marine Bias, and so she told us that 70% of people have that, what you said, imposter syndrome. So they doubt themselves, they think they can't do it, and really, as you said, like just go out there, maybe fail, but then you know you've tried, and as you said, like. And you also mentioned about on your job that there were, yes, two girls, yes, two young
Mhm.
women, yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that because I also go to like a computer science school, and they're like we have 18 classmates, 18 children in the class. Children, I
Yeah.
mean, we are grown up, but yeah. And 6 of them are girls and 12 are boys. But what I think is really important that you said is young women. So that means that like that's it's getting so much more common, and it's getting like some. So I think like, okay, now it's just 2 girls, 3 girls with you, but they will just be, because they're young, that means that they will inspire future generations, and I think that's really awesome. So yeah, I mean, and also advice for believing in yourself and choosing what you want to do, not what someone tells you to do, is really
Exactly.
like, yeah, I think it's so great. And like that's something my parents always told me, to choose something that I want to do. And as you perfectly said, you will do that career your whole entire life. So that
Yeah.
has to be your decision. And
Yeah, like even if I regret something, it's my decision. So
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like you won't be like, oh, I shouldn't have listened to that person. No,
Yeah.
I failed, but it's me that I failed, not someone else
Yeah.
that failed me in a way. Thank you.
And
That's
exactly like what you said, I totally agree with you. Like even if you feel like it doesn't matter. It's
yes.
okay to fail sometimes, right? Like
Yes.
you don't have to be perfect always. Like we can be like imperfect and like still
Mm-hmm.
like do like contribute so much to our work. So it's okay to fail and like just try your best and try to be like if you have a like something a goal that you want to grab it, so I will say just work for it. If you work
Yes.
for it, like you will achieve it eventually.
No, like exactly. Like no one has ever did that something on their first try, and that's something I need to remind
Yeah,
myself all the time. And like, I mean, no one has will judge you for that. We are not softwares that we are making. I mean, they also make mistakes, but that's another
yeah,
topic. But we are not robots. We are humans, and it's
yeah,
human of
exactly.
us to make mistakes. Thank you. That was really inspiring. And okay. I'm going to like that's. I'm going to start crying because it's really like a deep topic, and you just said it's not simple. It's really deep, and it's really important to talk about it. So thank you so much, Fariha.
Thank you.
And Kiara, so what advice would you give to your younger self or someone who wants to study STEM or just in general, maybe?
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Faria. It really that was yeah.
Yeah.
I would say look around yourself all
Mhm.
over the world and look for problems. Look for things that really stresses you the most. And instead of running away, instead of changing your path, try to learn about those problems and try to fix those. And I think engineering is a way of doing so, but there are thousands of ways. So get the news, maybe read, do some research, and learn to understand the world because you can, just like anybody else, and ask questions, be curious. And that this eventually leads me to computer engineering. And it's really, really making me do lots of questions, especially right now
Yes.
with all of these revolutions. But the point is that, like, find the problems. It can be the climate, it can be
Hmm.
the wars, all of the bad things in the world, and look for a way of doing your part. So there'll be plenty of tools in the world.
Yeah, exactly. Like when I think of a project that I have to do, I think, what irritates me? What do I want to fix? And then I
Yes.
fix it. I make exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That no, that's really. You said something at the beginning. Can you remind me what you said in the beginning? Because I totally agreed on that. Was it something? Maybe it was that point of like find something that's like makes you angry, let's say, or irritates you.
Yeah, really stresses you. Instead of going away, stick to it
Yeah.
and change it.
Yeah, and with computers and engineering, you can really like make a lot of stuff, right? And like like I think it's basically a perfect field to pursue. I mean, not for everyone, of course,
Yeah, yeah.
but because you can just make like maybe if that's robotics, if that's a software, anything, you can really just take that problem like take the solution in action, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and it's also a great opportunity right now because the world is really changing really fast.
Mm-hmm.
And if you study those things like AI AI
Machine
you
learning,
learn to
yeah.
understand the words, so you're more free to do what you think is right and what people needs. Like studying is the first step
hmm
to go further.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, girls. And now these were really inspiring stories, and thank you for answering my questions. But now it's time for audience to ask questions, and thank you guys for listening and for being curious. And we have, I think, one, two, three, four, five questions here. So, Marian, can you please? No, the screen is already shared. Wait, let me just see because. Can you just show us the question, Marian, please, now for the Q&A? Thank you. So, the first question. What do you recommend that secondary students do now to prepare for the transition to a university?
Maybe
Kiara,
AI?
yeah. Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, maybe change the goal of your studying. Like in secondary school, I thought much about the tests
Mm-hmm.
and what the teacher asked me. Right now, everything I learn I will need it in the future. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't know where it will be used, but it surely will be used. So maybe try to take the study and everything and make it yours, like your tools, um, writing yourself. Maybe that's the change of approach.
So to basically like take explore different fields and then choose one that interests you. Yeah. Fariha, do
Also,
you?
no
Mhm.
learning is useless.
Yes, exactly.
Everything will come up one day in a random moment when you don't
Yeah,
expect it. You will
yeah.
remember the class you did, like the philosophy once in high school, and yeah, be curious.
Yes, exactly. And Fariha, do you have any advice?
Like I strongly relate to Kiara on that note. Yeah, like whatever you learn, nothing goes to waste. Like
Mhm.
sometimes I used to doubt myself, like why I'm like just focusing on this historical part. I don't think I will need it in the future. But you never know, like at what point of your life you will like need that knowledge in your future. So for secondary student as students, I will suggest like just try to focus on learning and
Mhm.
you still have time, try like explore the courses you have and like the subjects you have and try to be yourself. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you, guys. So, let's go to, yes, another thank you. Oh, okay. Do you need to be naturally talented to succeed in your field? Okay, this is a really good question, I think. So, whoever of you wants to go first. Fariha, yes.
No, it's like nobody has to be like so much extraordinary talented to to succeed in your field. I think it's not like talent doesn't like just help you to like succeed in a field. Like it's more about consistency. Like if you put
Exactly.
consistent effort, I think you can achieve whatever you want. But you have to be consistent. You have to stop doubting yourself, and yeah, you can get it like with time.
Because this is the our talent always, if you ask me. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Fariha. And what about you, Kiara? What do you think?
No, no, not at all. I studied uni and I didn't know much about coding at all, and because it's all about wanting and
Mhm.
be consistent. Yes, if that's your goal and if you can see mm, a reason to learn, you'll succeed, I think.
Yeah, of course, exactly. No, I mean, you said you didn't know coding before university, me too, and then you come and you study and you study, and then you eventually get it. So yeah, I totally agree with you guys, like on that for 100%.
Yes.
Thank you. So let's go to the next one, shall we? Great. You told us, oh, okay, do what makes you happy. How can we help people to figure out what makes them happy? Wow, okay. This is a bit of psychological question, I think. So what do you guys think? Well, maybe to kind of help you to find the answer. How did you figure out what made you happy? Maybe. And then on how do like what advice would you give to someone based on that?
Mm, For me,
Kiara, yes.
yeah, it's about what was something that I could do for many days and
Mm-hmm.
kind of be always challenged from it, and then get really, really happy about that, and like wanting to learn. And happiness comes with time, with many, it's not always easy to write code and make everything works. But
Mm-hmm.
when it works, or when I see other people works, it really, really makes me happy. Happy, like satisfied, like, wow, that's a really good idea. And like making us as a human being very, very proud about what we built. Like that's something that makes me happy. Like wanting to do it again, wanting to do it better, and wanting to do it with the people I have around myself.
And like, did you before programming, coding, electronic, computer science, and engineering, did you do something else that you're maybe passionate about, and then you could have said, no, I think I don't like this enough to pursue it? Did you have any other like interest, or was it like really maybe it was really coding from the beginning, mathematics?
For me, I was really passionate about literature.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I did
Wow.
actually an high school which focused on with a traditional path. I also studied
Uh-huh.
Latin, you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, of course. I mean, Italian and Latin are really, really, yeah, 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 of
And
course.
it was really, really good. And it's something that can be with me um, also at uni, or like you can see my guitar. Uh,
Uh-huh.
but as for studying, as for something that which I took class and meet experts, I felt like science could give me some
Fulfillment, maybe.
yeah. Also because science is much precise and gives me rules and order, and that's something that really helps me also with the stress management.
Okay.
Like when you have to think about coding, you have to think about the problem and then look for all the logics and be chill actually to understand everything. Yeah,
So that is your like when you go to chill, you go to coding, not you do coding
kind
not
of.
yeah, okay.
But you
That
need to get away the stress, or else
mhm.
nothing will work.
Yeah.
And it's really, yeah.
Exactly. I really felt that many times like I would get kind of stressed when I'm coding, but that is perfect. Like if coding is something that brings you happiness and you're pursuing that as career, as Marie also said, do what makes you happy, and that is perfect. Like it's perfect to like a love for something and job. I think that is like a bingo. Like that's the ideal if you ask me. And I think it's really nice that you also have that like guitar and literature. Like I suppose you like to read books maybe as well. And I think that's also really nice. I also like that as well. I used to compete in like literature when I was in middle school. So yeah, that's perfect. You have that kind of balance. So
Yes.
did you want to become a rock star at any point maybe?
And I also like studying signal processing.
Uh-huh.
So right now I'm studying audio processing, like
Ah, makes
how they
sense.
write DVDs, how my electric guitar works. It all comes in engineering, right?
Exactly. So you really like to, you said that you like to do programming and electronics, so you really like to understand how something works to its roots. That's awesome.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. And for you, Fariha, so how can we help people to figure out what makes them happy, and also what was something that you understood that made you happy? How did you decide? What were your other passions and everything? Same questions as Kiara.
First, I will say like Kiara's story was like really interesting. Like there are
Yeah.
things I didn't even knew about Kiara, so it was really interesting. Like how she like find out about her path and still like she have like things that makes her happy. So it was really interesting. So first of all, like I really agree with Kiara. Like first you have to choose like what makes you like happy, or like for me, like when I used to do maths, like I never see it as a burden. Like it was something that used to make me happy. Like I when I see the results are like okay, or even if it's like I don't get a perfect result, I'm working on a problem for like hours and like I couldn't understand it, but like still when I understand the concept or like figure it out, like like it used to give me like a different kind of joy. So like that's how I figure it out. Okay, like that is this is what I'm like makes me happy. And also with so like I think you have to like see like like even if it gives you like stress or time, like you like at the end of the result you feel like the happiness or the like the fulfillment
Mm-hmm.
of that. So I think yeah, that's how can you figure it out, like what makes you happy.
Do you also have some hobbies like Kiara that are, not connected that many to engineering?
Yeah, actually, I had like I used to love reading novels, and
Uh-huh.
like my mom used to get like really annoyed with that, because like I had a like a habit. If I start a novel and if I find it interesting, I will not do anything. I will just like be glued to the novel. I will finish it like
In a
it
day.
doesn't matter. Yeah, even in day or like 2 days, like in schoolness, I will like I
Ah,
don't suggest it to do anyone.
yes.
I will like wake up till like late and like still reading through the novels. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was like something that used to make me really really happy.
That's really perfect. I'm really glad you have that as well. Okay, let's move on to the next one. For Fariha, how did you come to discover your field as it is very specific?
Okay. Like which career field? Like the currently I'm
Civil
doing my
engineering, I'm assuming.
Yeah, like yeah, as I told, like when I was like going through my engineering sectors, and like I see civil engineering as a field where you can like put your work and see the result in front of your eyes. Like I had an uncle who was a civil engineer, and like
Mhm.
he built a bridge in Bangladesh. So like one day we were just crossing like the bridge, and he was like, okay, I built that. I was part of
Ah,
it. Yeah,
wow.
and like for some reason, like when I had the chance to choose my like specialization, it stuck with me. Like I also wanted to say one day, like okay, I built it. I
Yeah.
was part of it. So yeah, like it's like a different kind of like pride which you get like being a civil engineer, and like I always wanted to have it.
You can just flex about your buildings and be like, yeah, do you see that? That's mine.
That's why exactly.
See it come in real life. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
perfect. And that's really nice. You had uncle as a sort of your idol, let's say. Okay, let's go to the next one. Oh, okay, this one. Do you feel isolated in male-dominated fields? Classes, sorry. Fields, okay, sorry. But fields as well, I mean. What's the
Okay.
Kiara?
Yeah. Just to give you some data,
Mm-hmm.
we're like 15% of women in my
Oh,
class.
oh.
So yeah, that's really a fact.
Mm-hmm.
And at the beginning, I do felt most isolated because we had like with my male friends different ways of communicating. Like maybe they looked more brave, and I was
Mm-hmm.
much more delicate.
Mm-hmm.
And
Shy.
yeah, and the good thing is when it comes to technical parts, we are all on the same table.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, so doing group projects really helps with these
Mm-hmm.
because we need to talk front to front, and my opinion is much valued as the one from others.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really hopeful that uni will train as not only as engineers but as male and women engineer which are able to collaborate. So yeah, that's really something that when it comes to technical, you stereotypes don't exist
Mm-hmm.
because if I
Exactly.
can code, you can code, you can see what I've done, and that's it.
Yeah, that's your
Yeah,
proof,
that's
or
really a good training for all of us just to learn about it.
of course, exactly. And what about you, Fariha? Do you sometimes feel isolated?
Yeah, like as Kiara told, like in my class also, like the male female ratio was like around 70%. So like at first I was like a little bit like how to integrate with them, because you still need to do projects and like know some, like engineering is more about like doing like to learn from others and like also like contribute your knowledge to have a better outcome or understanding. So first I was like I was like a little bit shy and like I didn't know how to communicate with them. Then like I think we had a project like for surveying, and it was like 14 days long projects, like it like so like that project really helped me to break the ice. And when I started and on the like contributing on the project, I realized that I'm not like anywhere like less than them. I can still
Exactly.
yeah, I can still contribute somewhere like some in some parts like more than them, some parts equal to them, sometimes less than them. So I think, yeah, like the project really helps to break out the ices.
Exactly. Yes, I think the way that girls and boys are raised are different, and that's why they seem more brave and more confident.
Mhm.
I think really that's something also girls. I think you discovered that like when you came, you were like shy, but then you were like, okay, I'm worthy as them. Why am I not? Like we are at the same position, and I think that's something like sometimes I think we can make a bit of a self barrier and like think that we are
Exactly.
less, and but we really aren't. And I think that's really important to understand. Thank you, girls. That's really a
I
deep.
think, yeah, like I will add something to it. Like
Mhm.
I think like the girls, we have the tendency of self-doubting us.
Exactly.
Like where I can see like my like male colleagues are like more confident. Like even they're wrong, they have the confidence. Like okay, like
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
So I feel like the girls, I will say like we have to like stop self-doubting us.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. Please, girls, take that from this session. So we have 5 more minutes. So just so you know, when answering this, we have two questions as I see left. So just so you know. So next question. When was the first time that you wanted to follow STEM fields, in what age? And also, what tools helped you to be oriented in STEM, or did your teachers use any tools to attract in the STEM? So do you remember
Yeah,
what age? Mm-hmm.
I was in middle school, so like 13,
Yes.
and I did an Arduino workshop
Uh-huh.
and a 3D printing.
Yeah.
And I cannot remember there was um, like simple things, like only the little light we had to light up, and it really shocked me, like wow,
Yeah.
because I
Interesting.
never seen it. And also, I remember this lab had some spots limited for girls, and it's really that like flashed in me and said, okay, I need to do that. I need to be the girl over there. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's really, it's been something so simple, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that.
That's
So
perfect.
good to
Yeah.
have those spots maybe right now.
Exactly. Yeah. You have to be a role model. Yes. And what about you, Fariha?
I think I was like always very curious, like how this is happening, how like how are we getting it? So like for me, I was like when I was like young, I always feel like science used to
Mm-hmm.
give me the results. Like eventually, like when I started and progressing, like learning more, so I used to get the results. So I think like I always like felt it like science is a field that I want to pursue.
Yes. I mean, that's really awesome. And like you knew that from, let's say, a young age. So that's also really good.
Yeah, like
And
I can't tell like exactly a time, but I was
yeah.
like really young.
Yeah. Perfect. And for our last question for today, do we have one? I think all questions answered. Oh, okay. So well, that's so perfect. Girls, I want to thank you for joining us today. Your stories are so inspiring, and you said so many inspiring things, especially for the girls and just general people who doubt themselves. So really, thank you for that. I hope that you will. I mean, I don't hope. I know that you will succeed in for the future when you go carry out your masters. For maybe you go to doctors, get a PhD maybe, and like when you get your job. So I'm really glad that I had a chance to talk to you guys, and thank you Enhance Alliance, and thank you Martha for giving me this opportunity. So thank you girls so much. And yeah, do you have anything like the last sentence you want to end the session with? So maybe even like how was your experience? Really anything if you want to add that I didn't ask you or something.
I will say like thank you, Kiara and Nina, making it more fun.
Yeah,
And like
Yeah.
of
just like
course.
yeah, it was like really nice like having the stage with you guys, and like I really enjoyed it. And like if anyone have anything that to know more about my work or my project, they can always reach out to me through
Yes.
my like LinkedIn, or like yeah, I will always happy to help you guys.
Yeah.
And
Thank you
like
so
Nina, like all the best for your future. I hope you find
Thank
your
you.
path.
Thank you. I hope so too, really. I'm really glad that we made this experience fun. And Kiara, what about you? How did you like it? Do you have anything to
Yes,
add?
thank you, and
Of
a
course.
good luck to all of you.
Ah,
Since you came here, you're probably on the right path. Like, yeah.
exactly.
Exactly.
But this will be on YouTube, and feel free to share with who can be interested. And we are ambassadors, so you surely know how to find us if you need. I'll be really happy, just like today. Thank you, Nina, and Faria.
Of course, like, share, subscribe, and and just and so thank you everyone for joining in,
Yeah.
and thank you for questions were very good. And yeah, I mean, I just had so much fun today. At first, I was nervous, but it was really we just made it fun. We just made it casual conversation. I think that's the
Right.
most important. And here's the chat. Thank you, girls. Very inspiring. All the best for you. Thank you, Kiara, for Hanina. Ha, we have the applause here. Thank you. So you're welcome, everyone. And I hope you had fun. And I shall see you all, I hope, soon. And thank you for being on my first webinar, first time moderating the session. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.